The cameras were barely rolling, and already, the energy was electric. What started as a quiet sit-down to clear the air turned into one of the most explosive confrontations BBWLA has ever seen, and baby, nobody saw this coming. Brandi, who's usually the one keeping her cool, absolutely snapped, and not on just anyone. She went off on Jennifer with a rage fans say has been simmering all season long. And why? Because according to Brandi, Jennifer's been playing a dirty game, allegedly spreading Jackie's twisted version of events that's left Chantel in tears and the entire cast divided like never before. It all started with a seemingly innocent comment Jackie made about someone not being real about their marriage. No names were dropped, but fans clocked the sideways glances, the tight-lipped smirks, and then it hit the blogs like wildfire. Jackie was calling out Chantel, cue Jennifer, who supposedly carried the gossip straight to Brandi, but twisted the story just enough to make it hit different. Brandi felt played. Chantel felt betrayed. And Jackie? She's out here acting like she's the victim in all of it. What followed was a verbal blowout so intense that producers had to step in, and that almost never happens. Voices were raised, tears were shed, and one champagne glass didn't make it out alive. In a moment, fans are already calling reunion-level chaos. Brandi called Jennifer a snake in red bottoms and accused her of weaponizing Jackie's drama just to stay relevant. Jennifer, unbothered as always, just smiled and said, "If the truth hurts, maybe you ain't so innocent after all." And just when you thought the drama had peaked, boom, Chantel, who'd been sitting quietly until now, broke down sobbing, saying she never wanted to be part of the show if this was what it cost. Jackie, who started the whole mess, acted shocked like she had no idea what was going on, and fans are calling her performance Oscar-worthy. So buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into every betrayal, every twist, and every shady receipt that brought us to this meltdown. This isn't just reality TV, it's a war zone, and no one is coming out clean. It all began on what was supposed to be a peaceful afternoon gathering at a Luxe Beverly Hills rooftop lounge, a reunion scene. Yes, but with calm intentions. Producers had hoped to ease tensions and mend rifts between the ladies before filming. Wrapped. But what they got instead was a volcanic eruption that no one could have predicted. Brandi walked in late, her heels clicking like warning shots, her expression unreadable, sunglasses still on even though the sun was dipping. Jennifer was already seated, sipping a pink drink and whispering something to British, who instantly stiffened as Brandi approached. You could cut the tension with a knife. Chantel sat off to the side, visibly nervous, clutching her clutch like it was a lifeline. Jackie? Jackie was absent because of course she was, and that absence spoke volumes. The women were gathered, here to discuss the misunderstanding from last week's event when Jackie allegedly made a slick remark about someone lying about their relationship on camera. No name was said, but everybody knew it was about Chantel, who had recently opened up about her strained engagement. The internet caught fire, hashtags were trending, and fans had opinions, strong ones. Brandi, being close to Chantel, had taken it upon herself to get to the bottom of the drama. But what she didn't expect was to be told by Jennifer that Jackie had proof, and worse, that Brandi herself had supposedly agreed with Jackie in private. Don't shoot the messenger, Jennifer had said then, with a smug little smirk. But Brandi didn't forget. So now here they were, barely 5 minutes into filming, and already the vibe was shifting into dangerous territory. You got something you want to say? Say it now. Brandi finally spoke, sliding her shades off slowly, locking eyes with Jennifer. Jennifer, unbothered and camera-ready as always, responded with a raised brow and a fake smile so plastic it could crack. You actin' like I started World War I, she said, sipping again. All I did was repeat what Jackie said. If it hit a nerve, maybe there's truth to it. That's when the floodgates opened. Oh no, don't twist this like I'm sensitive. Brandi snapped, standing now, her voice getting louder. You went around telling people I cosigned Jackie's mess. That's a lie. And you knew it was a lie when you said it. British tried to step in. Ladies, come on. Let's not do this here, but was quickly drowned out. Jennifer flipped her ponytail and leaned back. So, you're mad that I repeated Jackie's tea? Or are you mad because it exposed how fake you've been acting with Chantel? The words sliced through the air like knives, and everyone went quiet. Chantel, eyes wide and brimming with tears, whispered, "Wait, Brandi, did you say something? Behind my back?" Brandi turned toward her, her expression softening but still taut with frustration. "Girl, no, I've had your back since day one. Don't let this chick gaslight you." Jennifer's playing both sides like she always does. Jennifer let out a cold laugh. "Oh, please. Don't act like you're some innocent little angel. We all saw how fast you ran to Jackie when she was beefing with Malaysia. Loyalty? You only got that when it's convenient. That's when Brandi lost it. You fake as hell, Jennifer. You've been messy since season 6, always stirring up drama just to get camera time. You don't care who you hurt, Chantel, me. Jackie, you play us all." At this point, producers started inching closer, eyes wide, headsets on. British stood up, trying again to mediate. "Okay, y'all. Maybe we should just take a beat, but the damage was done." Chantel was shaking, visibly crushed. "I trusted all of y'all," she choked out. "But now I don't know who's real and who's fake. If Jackie lied, if Jennifer lied, and Brandi, if you ever doubted me and didn't say nothing, I just can't." She grabbed her clutch and stormed off to the edge of the rooftop, breaking into quiet sobs. Jennifer stood, brushing imaginary lint off her dress. This is exactly what Jackie wanted. Divide and conquer, and y'all falling for it. Brandi stared at her, fists clenched, voice trembling not with fear but pure rage. "Don't you dare deflect. You're the reason Chantel's crying right now. You passed that lie around like it was candy at Halloween. And you know what? Maybe Jackie's messy, but at least she owns her mess. You just hide behind other people's drama and pretend your hands are clean." Jennifer smiled coolly. "Jealousy is a disease, Brandi. Get well soon." With that, she picked up her bag and sauntered off like nothing had happened. But Brandi wasn't done. She turned to the crew and said, "I want that footage played back. I want the receipts shown. If Jennifer really got audio of Jackie, then show it. But if not, she's gonna look real stupid when all this airs." The production team, sensing gold, nodded silently. The cameras kept rolling. Meanwhile, down the rooftop stairs, Chantel sat slumped against the wall, wiping her eyes with the edge of her sleeve. "I never wanted to be a storyline," she whispered to a producer. "I just wanted to be honest about what I'm going through. But now, I feel used, betrayed. I don't even know who to trust anymore." The producer offered her a bottle of water, but the damage was emotional, deep and raw. Back upstairs, British approached Brandi cautiously. "Look, I believe you. I do. But maybe now's not the time to go full scorched earth." Brandi exhaled hard, her chest still heaving. "I've been silent long enough. I'm not letting Jennifer rewrite the narrative. Not on my name." Unbeknownst to them, Jackie had just arrived downstairs. Late as usual, she was in full glam gold hoops, fur coat in summer, and a look on her face like she knew something they didn't. She walked slowly, almost dramatically, toward the elevator, talking into her phone. "I see they already starting without me," she chuckled. "Perfect. Let him wear themselves out before I show up with the real bombshell." What that bombshell was, nobody knew yet, but whatever it was going to make everything that had just happened seem like child's play. Upstairs, Brandi was still pacing. "Where's Jackie now? She needs to come clear this up. I'm tired of being the scapegoat." British glanced toward the elevator. "Girl, be careful what you wish for." Because Jackie was on her way up with a plan, with receipts, and with the kind of energy that promised the drama was just getting started. And baby, no one was ready for what was about to unfold next. The elevator doors slid open with a soft ding, and just like that, the temperature on the rooftop dropped 10 degrees. Jackie walked in like she owned the place, a slow smirk playing on her lips, oversized sunglasses still on, holding her phone up like it was a microphone. The women froze. Even Jennifer, who had just been gliding away, turned on her heel like she'd seen a ghost. Well, Jackie said, dragging each word as she took center stage. "Y'all really started the party without me?" Brandi narrowed her eyes. Cut the theatrics, Jackie. You've got some explaining to do. But Jackie wasn't here to explain, she was here to dominate. She took off her sunglasses, tossed her fur onto the back of a chair, and turned to Jennifer first. I heard my name was tossed around a little too freely just now. You out here using my words like ammunition again? Jennifer, for once, didn't have a ready comeback. Jackie tilted her head, letting the silence weigh heavy. Let me clarify for everyone here. Yes, I said someone wasn't being real about their relationship. But I never said a name. I was talking about what I sensed. I don't play in the shadows. If I got beef, I handle it direct. Brandi folded her arms. But you let Jennifer run with it, didn't you? She went around telling everyone you had receipts, that you said I agreed with you, which I didn't. Jackie's eyes sparkled dangerously. You really think I trust Jennifer to speak for me? Please. The air tightened again. Matter of fact, Jackie continued, pulling out her phone. I record everything now. Y'all taught me that. And guess what? I do have audio. Not of Brandi agreeing with me, but of Jennifer, right after I made my comment, saying, and I quote, "Let's spin this. It could make good TV." Jennifer's mouth dropped open. You're lying. Jackie hit play. Static crackled. And then, a muffled voice, unmistakably Jennifer's, "Let's spin this. It could make good TV." The rooftop went silent. Even the producers were frozen, trying to process what they'd just heard. Brandi took a slow step forward, her voice like acid. So this is who you really are, Jennifer? You played with my friendship, with Chantel's pain, all for a moment on screen. Jennifer finally spoke, her tone shifting to defense. Y'all act brand new like this show isn't built on drama. I gave the people what they want. That don't make me the villain. No, Brandi snapped. It makes you a fraud, and a dangerous one. Chantel had just returned to the rooftop, having composed herself. She walked in at the tail end of the playback, eyes locked on Jennifer. You used my heartbreak to build your storyline. You used me. That's sick. Jennifer tried to appeal to the crowd. Okay, wait, let's be real. Jackie said what she said. You'll always give her a pass. But when I say something, suddenly I'm the devil. But no one was having it. British muttered, you didn't just say something, you manipulated it. And that was the key word, manipulation. The whole cast now saw Jennifer in a different light. And she knew it. Y'all really gonna crucify me for playing the game you all play? Please. Brandi, you sat on Malaysia's secret for months. Now you wanna act high and mighty? Don't bring Malaysia into this. Brandi shot back. That's a low blow and you know it. Jackie, clearly enjoying the chaos she had helped ignite, sipped from someone else's drink. This is the thing about Jennifer. She don't care who gets burned as long as she stays warm. Chantel stepped closer now, trembling but strong. You watched me cry. You listened to me vent. You pretended to be my friend. And all the while, you were treating me like content. I feel disgusted. Jennifer looked around, realizing no one was on her side anymore. Wow, so y'all just gone isolate me? After everything I brought to this franchise? You brought poison, Brandi said coldly. But Jackie wasn't done stirring the pot. Actually, she said with a glint in her eye, I ain't. Tell y'all the real reason I made that comment. Everyone turned. It wasn't just a vibe. Someone came to me off camera and said Chantel's fiancé was spotted with another woman. I didn't want to bring it up without proof. But since we spilling everything, Chantel gasped. What? Who told you that? Jackie paused dramatically. Let's just say, someone you know very well. And I'll give you one hint. She's standing on this rooftop. All heads turned toward Brandi. Brandi took a step back, shocked. Excuse me? Jackie grinned. I didn't say it was you, Brandi. But the fact that you just reacted like that? Interesting. Chantel looked betrayed all over again. Brandi, you didn't tell me this? Brandi stammered. Because I never heard that. Jackie's trying to make me look guilty to distract from her own mess. Jackie shrugged. Then maybe you should be asking who else in your circle's been smiling in your face and stabbing your back. The accusation sent Chantel spiraling again. I can't do this, she whispered. I came here for sisterhood. Not this toxic mess. She turned to the camera crew. Turn them off. I'm done filming today. And just like that, she walked off the set, heels echoing like punctuation marks. The rest of the cast stood in stunned silence. Jennifer looked like She wanted to speak, but no one gave her the chance. Brandi was shaking. This is evil. Jackie's starting fires, and Jennifer's pouring gasoline. Jackie rolled her eyes. If y'all can't handle truth, maybe reality TV ain't for you. British pulled Brandi aside. Listen, maybe it's time to step back. Let this ride out. Don't let them drag you deeper. But Brandi wasn't ready to walk away. Nah, I'm not gonna let my name be dragged through the mud. Jackie needs to say who told her. Right now. She stormed back toward Jackie, eyes locked, tension thick. You wanna hint around? Hint this. If you don't say that name, I will sue. I will drag this into the courts and the streets. Which one you want? Jackie laughed. Girl, don't threaten me with a good time. But the glimmer in her eye, that said she knew exactly how dangerous this was becoming. Just then, a producer interrupted. Ladies, we need a break. This has gone too far. But Jackie wasn't finished. Oh, now y'all want a call cut? After y'all got your ratings? Jennifer was pacing now, phone in hand, typing furiously, likely sending damage control texts. But the damage had already spread like wildfire. And somewhere off camera, Chantel sat alone in the hallway, whispering into her phone. I think my whole support system is fake. I don't know who to trust anymore. The voice on the other end asked if she was okay. Her only answer was a tearful no as production paused. As the rooftop slowly cleared, one thing became clear. The drama had cracked something open that wasn't going to be sealed easily. And Jackie? She sat alone at the center of the storm she created, satisfied but dangerous, because she still hadn't said who told her about Chantel's man. And until she did, the chaos was far from over. The rooftop emptied, but the drama followed everyone like a storm cloud. Brandi paced near the lounge bar, her mind racing. The more she thought about it, the more it made sense. Jackie wasn't just making chaos for fun. She had a plan. And if that plan involved pinning betrayal on someone close to Chantel, then Brandi knew she had a target on her back. Downstairs, Jennifer was locked in a vanity room with her glam team, voice raised, demanding, pull up the blogs. I want to see what's already trending. If I'm gonna get dragged, I at least want to know why. One assistant whispered something about the clip with Jackie's audio already circulating on fan pages. Perfect, Jennifer sneered. Let the world see what fake loyalty looks like. Meanwhile, Chantel had called her fiancé, trying to make sense of the chaos. They're saying you were seen with someone else, she said softly, and that one of my friends knew about it. His voice on the other end was defensive, denying everything. They just want drama, babe. Don't feed into it. You know I'd never do you like that. But Chantel's silence said she wasn't so sure anymore. The damage was done. Doubt had been planted, watered by whispers and now growing wild. Brandi eventually made her way to the parking area, where Jackie was leaning against her SUV like she was waiting for paparazzi. We're not finished, Brandi said through gritted teeth. You're gonna tell me right now who told you that lie. Jackie didn't flinch. Why do you assume it was a lie? She said coolly. Maybe it was someone protecting Chantel. Or maybe it was someone tired of secrets. You're deflecting, Brandi snapped. This ain't one of your mind games. You put my character in question in front of millions of viewers. If you don't clear this up, I will. Jackie sighed dramatically, then smiled. Okay, you want the truth? Fine. It was British. The name landed like a bomb. Brandi blinked. What? Jackie folded her arms. British told me, off camera in confidence. She said she heard from a friend in Atlanta that Chantel's man was out with someone else. I asked her if I should say something. She told me to leave it alone. But the comment slipped. I didn't mean for it to blow up like this. Brandi was stunned. British? The same woman who tried to calm everyone down upstairs? Back on set, British was sitting in a quiet corner with a producer, sipping water and trying to collect herself. She didn't see Brandi approach, she heard her. Tell me it's not true. British looked up, confusion melting into dread. What? Did you tell Jackie about Chantel's fiancé? Brandi asked, her voice low but fierce. British hesitated. Look, I heard something from a friend of a friend. I didn't mean for it to be weaponized. But she didn't tell Chantel, Brandi growled. You told Jackie, and now the whole world thinks I was the one who started this? British stood, hands raised. I didn't know Jackie was gonna run with it like that. I figured if I didn't feed it, it would die. I never wanted it to be public. Well, it is now, Brandi said coldly. And you're gonna make it right. Just then, the producer's voice echoed through the space. Ladies, we're resuming in 5. Cameras up. It was time to go back on set. But now, the web was even more tangled. Chantel was seated in a velvet chair under the harsh lights, eyes still red but her posture strong. Jackie strolled in next, adjusting her mic, followed by Brandi and British. Jennifer entered last, arms crossed, ready for a fight. The cameras rolled. So, the producer prompted off camera. A lot has unfolded. Jackie, do you want to clarify your earlier comments? Jackie turned to Chantel. First, let me say, I never wanted to hurt you. But yes, I did hear something about your fiancé. It didn't come from Brandi. It came from someone else here. All eyes turned. British cleared her throat. It was me. I told Jackie, but I never meant for it to be public. I thought she'd keep it to herself. Chantel's eyes widened in shock. You knew? And you didn't say anything to me? I didn't have proof. British said quickly. I didn't want to start drama over rumors. I thought I was protecting you. Chantel looked down, hurt radiating off her like heat. You'll keep saying you're protecting me, but I feel more betrayed than ever. Brandi leaned in. I tried to defend you. I didn't even know where all this was coming from until today. Jackie added, and to be fair, Jennifer's the one who made it messy. She tried to frame Brandi and spread it like wildfire. Jennifer's eyes narrowed. You're all cowards. You light the match and blame me when the fire spreads. The argument exploded again. Voices overlapped, fingers pointed, emotions boiled. Brandi yelled, you can't keep deflecting, Jennifer. Own your part in this. Jennifer snapped back. I will not be your scapegoat. Y'all been waiting for a reason to gang up on me since day one. British added, this isn't about ganging up. This is about accountability. Jackie smirked. Funny coming from the woman who started it all. British turned on her. I didn't start anything. I shared something off camera in confidence. You're the one who ran to production with it. Chantel stood, tears streaming again. Enough, all of you. I'm not a pawn. I'm a person, and I deserve better than to be used as a storyline. She stormed off set again, and this time, no one followed her. The cameras lingered on the rest, awkward and frozen. Silence settled like smoke after a wildfire. The producer's voice finally cut in. We're cutting for now. Jackie exhaled and tossed her mic onto the couch. This show's cursed, she muttered. Brandi walked past Jennifer without a word, her shoulders tense. Jennifer muttered, under her breath, weak energy. Back in the dressing room, Chantel sat alone, staring into her reflection. Her voice cracked as she whispered, they don't care about me. They care about the chaos. And in that moment, a decision formed. She pulled out her phone and typed, to my fans, thank you for supporting me. But I'm stepping away from BBWLA for now. My peace matters more than their ratings. She hit post. Back on set, the crew began packing up. British approached Brandi. I'll fix this. I'll talk to Chantel. Make her understand. Brandi nodded but said nothing. She was exhausted. Jackie walked by, her tone smug. That wasn't the bomb I planned, but it worked. Brandi turned to her. If you think this makes you powerful, it doesn't. It makes you toxic. And eventually, everyone's gonna see it. Jackie shrugged. They always come back. Chaos is addictive. Jennifer stood at a distance, watching them all. For the first time, she looked alone. And that silence, that isolation, that was a deeper punishment than any camera could ever deliver. But the storm wasn't over. Not yet. Because just as the cast thought it was winding down, a crew member approached a producer with a phone. There's a leaked clip online, she said, an unaired scene from last season. Brandi and Jackie talking about Chantel's man. The producer's eyes widened. We didn't authorize that. The crew member nodded. Someone's leaking footage from inside. And just like that, the drama found new oxygen. By the time news of the leaked footage hit the cast group chat, chaos had already reignited like dry leaves under a spark. Social media was flooded. Fan accounts were dissecting every word, frame by frame, of a never-before-seen conversation between Brandi and Jackie from a previous season's rap party. In the grainy, dimly lit footage, Jackie could be heard vaguely referencing someone being too naive about a cheating man, and Brandi nodding in agreement while sipping a glass of white wine. No names were dropped. No context was clear, but for fans desperate to connect the dots, it was enough to send the internet into meltdown. The hashtag BBWLA S12 trended nationwide within an hour. Viewers were divided. Some were accusing Brandi of being a secret snake all along. Others defended her, saying it was just typical reality TV editing and manipulation. But inside the cast circle, it was complete panic. Brandi was furious. She stormed back onto set before anyone else arrived, demanding answers from production. "Y'all better tell me who leaked that clip. That was a private, unaired moment. Why is it out now?" A young producer, clearly out of his depth, stammered, We didn't approve it. We're looking into it. It had to come from inside." Brandi wasn't buying it. Convenient that it surfaces right now, when everyone's already looking at me sideways. Somebody trying to bury me. And she had a strong suspicion who. She whipped out her phone and called Jackie directly. "Did you leak that clip?" Jackie answered casually, "If I did, would you be mad? Or just embarrassed it made you look guilty?" Brandi's voice shook. "You're playing dirty." Chantel's in pain. "This whole cast is imploding, and you're treating it like a chess game. You need help." Jackie laughed. "Sweetie, this is reality TV. We signed up for the game. Don't be mad you're losing this round." Brandi ended the call without another word. Meanwhile, Jennifer was scrolling through the reactions online with a glass of wine, finally feeling vindicated. "Let them crucify her for once," she muttered. But her victory was short-lived, because minutes later, a new clip leaked. This time, a hot mic moment from earlier in the season, right after filming a group dinner. Jennifer, clearly unaware her mic was still hot, was caught saying to her makeup artist, "I don't even care about Chantel. She's boring TV. We need mess. I'll find something to stir her up." The internet exploded. Chantel's fans went feral. The same people who were just questioning Brandi now turned on Jennifer like sharks smelling blood. Even Jennifer's own comment section was filled with snake emojis, people calling her out as heartless, manipulative, and the real villain of BBWLA. Inside her hotel suite, Jennifer threw her phone across the room. "Are you kidding me? How is my mic moment leaking now?" Her assistant was speechless. "It's everywhere, Jen. It's bad." "No," Jennifer muttered, pacing like a caged animal. "This is sabotage. Someone is leaking both our and they're playing us against each other. This isn't about Brandi or me. Someone's pulling strings from the inside." Back on set, Jackie gathered the remaining girls, Brandi, British, and now even Brooke, who had flown in after seeing the drama unfold online. "You don't see it yet," Jackie said, lowering her voice. "This show is being hijacked. Somebody in production or someone on this cast is trying to burn us all down to rebuild it in their image." Brandi, still fuming, folded her arms. "You mean like you've been doing for years?" Jackie ignored the jab. "Look, I'm messy, sure, but I don't leak footage. And I definitely don't do hot mix setups. That's next-level sabotage. Somebody trying to reboot this show with a whole new cast, and they're using our drama to justify it." British frowned. "That makes a scary kind of sense." Brooke added, "I've heard rumors about network execs wanting a fresh slate. What if this is their way of turning fans against the originals?" Jackie nodded slowly. "Exactly. Divide us. Make us look unstable. Then sweep in with younger, cheaper drama queens who'll sign whatever NDA they throw at them." The room went quiet. Brandi sat down, suddenly more tired than angry. "I can't believe we're all just pawns." Then, another blow. Chantel went live on Instagram. Her eyes were puffy, but her voice was calm. "Hey everyone, I just want to clear the air before people twist my words. I saw the leaked clips. I'm disappointed, but not surprised. There's been manipulation, backstabbing, and lies since the day I joined this cast. But I'm done crying. I'm done being a victim. From now on, I'm telling my story. And if that means walking away from BBWLA, then so be it. Peace matters more than a paycheck." Within minutes, her live was reposted hundreds of times. The comments flooded with support. Fans begged her to stay, others called for Jennifer to be fired, and some even demanded a full investigation into production. Brandi watched alive, quietly. For all the chaos, for all the betrayal, she felt one thing above all else: guilt. Not because she was guilty of anything, but because Chantel was clearly broken by the mess around her. And Brandi had let herself get dragged into the war zone. Jennifer, meanwhile, was on damage control. She called a PR rep to spin her Mick moment. Say it was taken out of context. Say I meant boring TV, as in she's too real for the drama. But the rep replied flatly, "Jen, they heard your tone. You sounded cruel. It's going to take more than spin this time." In an unexpected twist, Jackie made the most shocking move yet. She held a private confessional and asked producers to air it unedited. In the clip, she said, "I started this fire. I made the comment that lit the match, but I never meant for it to get this bad. I don't want Chantel to walk away thinking this is what sisterhood looks like. So here's the truth: I heard the rumor, yes, but I should have gone to her. Not British, not Brandi, not anyone else. I should have protected her. That's on me." When this aired, fans were stunned. Jackie taking accountability? It was rare, it was raw, and somehow it shifted the tone of the chaos. Suddenly, attention turned to healing. Brandi sent Chantel a message. "I got caught in the fire, but I never doubted you. I'll always be your sister, even when the cameras turn off." British went on her IG story to say, "I own my mistake, and I want to make it right publicly." Even Jennifer begrudgingly issued a statement. "I crossed a line. I hurt someone who didn't deserve it. I let the pressure get to me. I'm sorry, Chantel." The producers saw what was happening and immediately planned a follow-up reunion shoot. Not to rehash drama, but to rebuild. The cast gathered one final time. Chantel showed up. She hugged Brandi, exchanged a long look with British, and even nodded silently at Jackie. Jennifer, visibly humbled, apologized again in person. It wasn't perfect. There were still cracks. But for the first time, they weren't just reacting to chaos, they were owning it. Brandi ended the taping with a tearful line that stuck with fans. "We broke each other down. Now it's time to lift each other up." 'Cause at the end of the day, this show isn't just about drama, it's about surviving it together. And with that, the season wrapped. Explosive, messy, unforgettable, but maybe, just maybe, a little redemptive too. And somewhere, deep in a dim editing bay, a quiet production assistant stared at two unmarked folders on her desktop, one titled Future Storylines, the other Season 13. Reset. She clicked to open both, because one thing was clear: this drama wasn't over. It was only evolving. So there you have it, the jaw-dropping whirlwind that turned BBWLA Season 12 into a psychological battlefield of lies, tears, and raw, unforgiving truth. From Brandi's emotional breakdown to Jackie's carefully timed chaos, from Jennifer's scandalous hot Mick moment to British's accidental betrayal, and of course, Chantel's emotional exit that nearly broke the internet. This season didn't just raise the stakes, it shattered the entire foundation of the sisterhood. And just when we thought the cameras had caught it all, the real drama was unfolding behind the scenes, in leaks, in whispers, and in wounds too. Deep for confessionals to heal. But what happens next? Will Chantel return, stronger than ever, to reclaim her narrative? Can Brandi repair her public image after being caught in Jackie's crossfire? Will Jennifer survive the fan backlash, or has her reign finally come to an end? And let's not forget Jackie, the puppet master who may have accidentally burned her own stage. Season 13 is already brewing behind the scenes, and word is nothing will ever be the same again. We want to hear from you. Whose side are you on? Was Brandi a real friend or just a bystander in disguise? Did Jennifer go too far, or is she just doing what reality TV demands? And is Jackie the queen of chaos, or the only one who kept it real from day one? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this isn't just a show, it's a movement. Hit that like button if you were as shocked as we were. And don't forget to subscribe for all the exclusive tea, receipts, and drama breakdowns coming your way. Turn on your notifications because, baby, the next chapter is coming, and trust us, you don't want to miss what happens when the masks fall and the real war begins.